Well. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darylyn, and today I bet you are probably wondering why on earth you are hearing from me on a Wednesday. And well, I'll tell you. Over the past couple of weeks, I have been going through some trials of the audio variety. I've been on a microphone odyssey of sorts, and I've also been getting lots of comments from viewers trying to lovingly let me know that my audio has been shit. This has now become my new obsession, my hyperfixation to get this right. So I got some new microphones. I got a new microphone for my microphone, and I'm shooting this quick little favorites video primarily to see how the audio turns out. So if you guys could please let me know how the audio sounds, it would be really helpful. It seemed like in the past some people were having issues like really badly and other people had no issue at all. So please let me know how it sounds, especially if you are one of the folks who said you couldn't hear it in the past. Also, if you have found your way over here from my series on Jimmy's channel at Legends of Monstera, hello, welcome to Plant Friend Down the Street. I'm super excited for you guys to be here. And for any of my viewers who aren't aware, go check that out on Jimmy's channel, Legends of Monstera. He is just the nicest guy ever and travels all over the place interviewing some of the most prestigious collectors pretty much out there. So definitely want to head over there, and honestly, like, who are we kidding? You're gonna subscribe. So speaking of which, before we get into my plant favorites for August, if you could please do me a solid and give this video a like. And if this content interests you, please subscribe. It is the only way that you'll never miss an upload. And now, without any further ado, let's get into my August plant favorites. Okay, I'm not even really sure if I even really want to do this one because I literally talk about it all the time on Instagram, in a whole bunch of recent videos, just all the time. But you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna stay true to my heart because you know what? It is my favorite. So with that in mind, here is my Philodendron Luxurians. Good gracious, look at this girl. She is gorgeous. I think it's very clear and apparent why this is my favorite. For August, I mean, she's my favorite all the time, but look at this leaf that she just gave me. It's freaking incredible. And I know that this plant has been in a whole bunch of videos lately, too bad. If you guys are sick of me talking about this plant, I'm sorry, I have bad news for you. It's not gonna get any better for you from here. Oh man, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. It's beautiful, it's iridescent, it's velvety, it's veiny. Clearly one of my all-time favorites, definitely an August favorite because of all of the love and growth it's been giving me this month. So that's my Philodendron Luxurians. All right, so this next favorite is actually a little bit of a sentimental pick for me because this is a Maranta Leuconeura silver band, and I had been wanting to pick up a Maranta for quite some time now because my grandmother, when I was a kid, had a big lemon lime Maranta on her coffee table for years and years and years. As a result, Maranta have always just kind of reminded me of her, and so I really wanted one, but I didn't really like any of them enough to want to have them in my house and see them every day until I found out about this one. Now, this one I just think is a little bit more my taste, you know? It has the really beautiful kind of dark colors to it, and then it has a lovely silver stripe down the middle. So I was a little bit wary to bring it into my house because it is kind of in the prayer plant family, and Calathea can be a little bit finicky, and these are actually a little bit pricier than your typical Maranta. But so far it's been great, you know? I just keep it moist, and it's been chilling next to Queen Celine over there under her blue grow light, and it really likes that. I think it was Kaylee Ellen who actually featured some Maranta silver band on her channel recently, and she mentioned that she was having some issues getting the color of the leaves to fade down and turn dark, and as you can see, the new growth is much lighter, and then it fades down to this color. I've had absolutely no issue with that, keeping it under the blue grow light. So if you are having a similar issue where your Maranta silver band is just not fading down to be a darker color like you want it to, you might be giving it too much light. So I would try the blue grow light. There's options options that you can get online for like 25 bucks. So check that out if you're having that problem. But this is my favorite plant this month for sentimental reasons and also just because like it's stunning. Check it out. So confession time, I actually strongly considered not putting this plant into this favorites video, even though it is one of my veritable, true to my heart favorites this month, because my friend took some cuttings that she was gonna give to me, and that was really nice of her. And I didn't want her to know that I saw it on Logi's and I had to have it, and I have no impulse control, and I'm sorry, it was so nice of you, and I still want those cuttings. I'm sorry for being immature. No, like she's like super, super nice. I'm sure she doesn't really care. I'm sure we all know how it is to line up a trade with somebody and then see the plant and then like not be able to resist. So this is a beautiful Hoya Pubicalyx Royal Hawaiian, and as you can see, most of the plant is green and these top two leaves are almost black. I just think that this is the craziest thing. I love dark plants. I love black plants. I think I've mentioned in previous videos that for a while I was kind of, you know, making my way towards being a plant goth, but I just like, look how striking that is. So the way that you get this plant to have leaves this black is that you have to sun stress it. Hoya people, correct me if this is not true, but in my experience, all the Hoyas that I have that sun stress, only the new growth sun stresses. If the growth that is already green, you put it in the sun, it doesn't change color. But these brand new leaves turned black, black, black. So beautiful. I just have it in a southeast facing window on the windowsill and it's doing great. So if you like black plants, highly recommend. This is a little bit less common of one. Like you see things like ZZ Ravens a lot, but this one, it's a little less common because the black isn't a given. You do have to sun stress it. And I am a little concerned that it might fade down once we get into winter where there's less light, because my Hoya Crimson Queen had a ton of pink leaves last year and they all lost their pink over the winter. So fingers crossed that this doesn't fade down to green, but even if it does, in the meantime, it is stunning. All right, taking a quick jump back to the prayer plant family, actually, with another plant goth friendly plant. This is Calathea Dottie, and it is so cute and it's so dark. Like it really reads so purple, it's almost black, and I just think it's super cute. I got it at a plant shop local to San Diego called Pigment in North Park, if anyone's interested in checking that out. I was super glad that I actually found it there too, because I had kind of had my eye on one of these for a couple of years and had just never really seen them for sale, but I'm not gonna lie, like I hadn't really looked that hard. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, I need that. So here she is. She's super, super, super cute. She's done really well for me. The care is identical to your typical, you know, Calathea roseo-picta. So if you are a Calathea lover, bless your heart, it's a hard path to tread. You might want to pick up this little one because she is so cute. Just love Calathea. That's my Calathea Dottie, which funnily enough, Dottie is what people used to call my grandma. Yeah, her name was Dorothy and people used to call her Dottie. So I have her Maranta and then I have Calathea Dottie. And I swear, sometimes coincidences are just very weird. All right, so my next favorite is an Anthurium, and this is Anthurium Magnificum, and look at her. She is gorgeous. This plant is one of my favorites for August, obviously, because of this gorgeous leaf that she gave me this month. Like, it's so perfect. It's so big. I'm so excited. I feel like this is a really big achievement for me with this plant because it is the first leaf that she's pushed out since I took a bottom cutting off of her and put her into pon. I imported her back in January, and for the most part, she was a super easy plant to acclimate. So if you're thinking about getting into Anthurium, I would say Magnificum is a pretty good choice. Like so far, they've been pretty easy going for me and just so beautiful. I don't know, sometimes I think these aren't as like well loved as things like crystallinum and clarinervium and stuff like that have like the brighter like sparkly veins, but these ones are just, God, they look so good. So highly recommend, and this Anthurium Magnificum is obviously one of my favorites for August. All right, so grand finale time. This plant I am super excited about. It's probably one of my coolest plants. And if you have been following along with my series that has been airing on the Legends of Monstera channel, or you've watched Jimmy's video about expensive plants that he changed his mind on, you will probably have seen or are going to see this plant. This is my big, huge, mint variegated Monstera Adansonii, and ooh, she is stunning. Not only is she stunning, but she is huge, which I think is really cool, honestly, because you really don't see variegated Adansonii allowed to get this big very often because, you know, it's an investment. So people buy it, and then of course, as soon as they can, they want to cut it and sell it so they can get some of their money back. But I just think this plant is so cool. Check it out. I really, really like mint variegation. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm totally a sucker for it. So I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it sure is mine. I just love this plant and I'm really proud of it. It's just, I haven't figured out where I'm gonna put it yet, but once I do find it a permanent home, a permanent spot in the house, I think it's gonna do really well, and I can't wait to enjoy it and grow it to the ceiling. So that is my last of my favorites for August, my mint variegated Adansonii. All right, plant friends, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to leave me a comment and tell me how the audio sounds. Like, I'm serious, I need to make sure that I get this right, because I just want to make sure that I'm giving you guys quality and that, you know, you're enjoying yourself when you're watching me and you're not like fighting with the audio. So I'd really appreciate feedback there. Don't forget to head over to Jimmy's channel, Legends of Monstera, give him a subscribe. Like, you probably are already subscribed, but just in case you're not, go ahead and do that. Thank you so much for chilling with me on a random Wednesday bonus video. You will still be getting a video on Friday, and it's something a little different than you're probably used to, so I hope you guys like it. And with that, I am gonna have to go ahead and let you go, but thanks for chilling with me, and see you in my next one.